and tonight we are going to be tackling the WCW side of our tournament. So thank you for checking it out.
And
Today,
it's sorry, I was gonna say this is also now becoming, and actually not this.
oh, okay.
It's becoming the Beat New Jack tournament. Is essentially what this is gonna boil down to.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody from the WCW side is gonna win in as dominant fashion as we saw New Jack.
Yeah, New Jack whooped up on Rhino's ass. Smoked him, and so really it's kind of like New Jack is cracked, and he's out here just like
I hope he doesn't.
Probably inhaling some sort of drug and then running out to the ring, snapping, and then coming back, like pretty much blacking out, coming back, and he won. So he made short work of Rhino in the ECW tournament. He was the most dominant victor, and I think I still didn't get all the official times, but we feel pretty confident and feel safe to say that New Jack is probably going to get a second round bye by winning his match in the quickest amount of time. That's one of the rules for this tournament that we're doing. If you win your match in the quickest amount of time of everybody else in this promotion, you get a second round bye. You can get right to the semifinals of this whole tournament. But yeah, this will all culminate in a triple threat match with the top star from each promotion, all facing off in a triple threat. And we're still hammering out the details of how this might go. There are a lot of fun things we could do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep working on it, and we're gonna bring you the best matches that we can.
Yeah. We'll unveil the final when that time comes.
For sure. So we're gonna get into it here. What we did last time with our ECW bracket is that we put all of the wrestlers on a little randomizer wheel here. I know that's kind of hard to see, you can't really get the focus there, but put all their names on there, and we're gonna spin it, and we're gonna make these matches on the fly. Also with the ECW bracket, obviously because it's ECW, we made every match an Extreme Rules match.
Yep.
So we're going to probably keep with the no disqualification theme, because I think it makes for some more interesting stuff to happen. This is all for entertainment at the end of the day. So we want some fun, crazy stuff. Got flaming tables in the ECW bracket, so who knows what will happen in WCW.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. So
I don't know who would have that capability in this side of the WCW bracket, but maybe somebody has that dog in them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
maybe Sting.
Yeah,
my money's on Sting.
Yeah, there's some crazy people in this tournament, so we'll see how it goes. But let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this random wheel going, and we're gonna see what we're looking at with these matchups. So let's hit it. We're going. Sorry. That was what I was trying to do. Get it with the no glare there. The first match will be Lex Luger.
There we go.
Starting it out. Lex Luger, and we're giving this another spin here. Ooh. Lex Luger versus DDP.
Nice.
All right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Lex Luger versus DDP. I was it looked like it might land on Macho Man there for a second, so that was kind of what I was thinking was going on there. But yeah, we were rocking the WCW Monday Nitro music there for a second, but now we'll move on to a little more of the background stuff for the evening. But yes, let's get this going here. This is going to take place at Monday Nitro, WCW Nitro.
Yeah.
that
Lex Luger kicking off Nitro.
Yeah,
the OG.
Appropriate. You know, what an homage to history here, because obviously the big rivalry between WWF and WCW was kind of stemmed from the Monday Night War, which was WCW deciding to go live on Monday nights up against Raw in WWF. So on the very first episode of Nitro, who should show up defecting from WWF to WCW but Lex Luger? So why not have Lex Luger be the first person to show up on our Nitro tournament here? And it's going to be a good matchup with DDP. All right. Getting this going here. Who is your favorite person from WCW? And also, who do you have in this tournament?
I think both are the same answer. The guy on your shirt.
And I was literally going to say that too. Yep, I was going to say that.
Sting was my guy.
Yep.
Always been my guy. And he's gotten even better with age. His AEW undefeated run was
Sorry,
good.
I was pulling up Lex Luger on the game, so I couldn't put the shirt up in the camera there. But Sting is the boy. So yeah.
Sting was my favorite, and I'm also taking Sting on the WCW side. Hard to bet against him.
That's my pick as well. This is why I'm wearing this shirt. I'm picking Sting. I'm picking Sting. But if it were not going to be Sting, if it were going to be somebody but Sting, I can't help but go against the ultimate politicker, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Hollywood Hogan. Yeah. If it's not Sting, I think it's Hollywood Hogan.
There's some heavy hitters in this one, but I'm going to kind of... It didn't work out on the ECW side, but I'm going to kind of go with a similar strategy. I'll go with the underdog here. And going to go with somebody else who was one of my favorites growing up in Booker T.
Very nice. You know, I will preface that by saying, man, they've made it really tough on us to get the proper Booker T. So he's in the game, but to get that era Booker T, you've got to jump through some hoops that can be expensive if you don't have the time to grind. Which we work about 50 hours a week, so it's hard to grind out and get everything you need for some of these superstars. So making do with what we can with some of the models here, but yes, Lex Luger and DDP are both in WWE 2K25. So yeah, shout out for them being on the game. All right, we're gonna get this going here. We've got it all set up. An Extreme Rules or no disqualification match. Lex Luger versus DDP. On Monday Nitro. Yeah, absolutely. Let's play some Tuke.
And also the thing that we were going to say that we didn't say. Happy National Space Day.
Yes, sorry. I jumped the gun on that. I thought that was maybe where he was going with that. But yeah, I have a NASA shirt as well that I was thinking about rocking. But I figured, the Sting shirt, there's no better time to wear that one. But then also I kind of give the space homage with my kind of like spacey hat. It's kind of like a Starfield.
Can't do double NASA.
Yeah, that's also
it's true. Only one NASA per crew.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the total package. Lex Luger, new inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an interesting one. A lot of controversy surrounding him. Outside the ring and things like that. But
sure.
But yeah, his contributions in the ring, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I wasn't a huge Lex Luger guy.
I wasn't either, but
I don't dislike him.
Yeah.
But he was just never one of my favorites. I always felt like he was not very convincing.
He was just fitting of the kind of I guess more like animated
Right.
cartoony wrestlers of the era.
Yep, that, and I mean, and he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like, that was the other thing. Like, Vince really, took to him because of that. But then obviously,
He's really milking the entrance here too.
yeah,
He's
dude.
got to hit all the poses.
And that was the thing in this era. They called him the total package.
It's like he's filling up his drawers as we speak.
With what?
Whatever you like.
All right, Lex. Lex got his flex on. Flex Luger over here. But here comes Diamond Dallas Page, who was always somebody that I liked, but he has, as time has gone on and as he's become who he is now, he's definitely become, stayed one of my favorites. I think just a good person. He's obviously helped a lot of wrestlers. If you don't know, he's the creator of his own yoga program that's proven to get results with people that had almost given up hope with a lot of things, and a lot of wrestlers like Scott Hall, R.I.P. Scott Hall, went to him for help and have gotten help.
Butterbean.
Yeah, Butterbean is a big one. But then people that are not wrestlers as well. I mean, the biggest one, the one that really put him on the map was there was a man who was like a paratrooper, I believe, who had done so much damage to his legs and his knees from landing after jumping out of planes that he couldn't walk, and he had to walk with these, walker, pretty much with a walker. But yeah, by the time he had gotten done with the DDPY program, he's running, he's sprinting, he's running marathons. He's in great shape. He lost like 250 pounds or something like that. And I mean, that's just one of many, many, many stories of him helping people out. So
I think
salt of the earth DDP.
As a kid, I did. I liked DDP in WCW, but when he made the switch, I did despise DDP in WWF.
Yeah,
because of the Undertaker storyline.
Yes, I was gonna say, starting with the Sarah stalking storyline,
weird stuff,
dude. Yeah, that was. Ooh,
nice.
That was really the beginning of like of a long line of very cringy stories that Vince was trying to push in WWF that were all centered around like wives and families and weird like sexual tension and weird like stuff like that, like stalking and things like that, like very taboo, borderline criminal type shit.
Bang.
Yes, bang.
DDP missed out by not creating Bang Energy.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Dude, I feel like when it came out, I feel like in my head, I was like, is that a DDP thing? Like, is this DDP's energy drink? He seems like he would have an energy drink. But now, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure he probably advises against.
Yeah. He's a health freak, for sure. Freak's not the right word. We're all my freaks out there. Couldn't put Scott Steiner in here. We almost did. He's also in this game as well.
That was a tough one.
It was.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The torture rack.
Coming up.
The total package, putting him in the package. What's DDP got? Get out of there, DDP. Oh.
Did some damage, though.
Yeah.
Had to let him go.
Yeah, who you got in this? I know we were kind of already just talking about DDP, but I've got DDP. As he's about to get...
Lex Luger.
DD Luger.
I mean, if we're talking about who I like more, I would pick DDP, but I think I'm gonna pick Lex for the sake of the tournament. He's a big time player here.
Yeah, yeah.
He might be a tough out.
He could be. If DDP doesn't get him right here, then you never know.
And he's somebody that can definitely stack up with the Ric Flairs and Hogans of the world. So,
for sure, he historically has. And I mean, pretty much in all of WCW's like heyday, because their run really was not that long. I mean, their run was from like 96 to 99. It was about 3 years, really. Uh-oh. We got a count here.
wow.
What? Oh, what was that? Clothesline?
Clothesline
Lex
by
Luger
Big Lex.
wins off of a clothesline here.
And we really didn't have any shenanigans in that either.
No.
Not really much outside of the ring, if any outside of the ring. So
Yeah, for sure.
no weapons at play.
I do think we'll, for the next round, maybe mess with the sliders a little bit and see what we can, we've been making, observations. I definitely feel like, some of these matches have ended in anticlimactic ways. So maybe there's a slider for like, almost like a resiliency type slider or something that we can tweak. But we'll look into it. But all that to say, Lex Luger, moving on in the tournament.
There we go.
We'll put that down. We got to put that down here.
Yep, the clothesline was enough to put him away. But both of these guys, they played by the book here. They didn't really go outside the rules of your normal wrestling match. So keeping it fair.
The total package Lex.
Lex did get the torture rack on him though, and ended up letting him go. So pretty much any move at that point was was prime for a victory.
No doubt. He just did the Hogan though.
Yeah.
That was straight up a Hogan animation, but like Lex is on this game. So he's already just like pre-programmed to have the Hogan thing? Or did they just both do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever, but hey. Good match. Got to see a torture rack. I didn't get to see the diamond cutter though. Did we see a diamond cutter in there?
Nope.
Didn't think so. So that's upsetting. But yeah, I was hoping for DDP, but Lex, like we said, we did say that he's gonna be a main event player in this whole situation. So, keep an eye out for this guy Lex Luger here. All right, so let's get to the next one. We'll get the wheel rolling here again and give it a spin. Get this next matchup going. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have?
Looks like it's my guy. Is it Book? Is it Book? Oh,
Ric Flair.
let's go.
Wow. Just snuck into the slice, the Ric Flair
The
slice.
Ric Flair slice.
The wings. Ric Flair. I mean, a WCW legend. One of the originals of WCW.
Wrestling legend.
Yes. All-around legend. Like the legend of wrestling. Isn't that crazy? Hold on. Let's see who this is first, and then we'll talk about Ric Flair. Sting. What
Wow.
a...
First round match.
What a matchup.
Yep, that's classic.
Wow. Ric Flair
The
and
rivalries
Sting.
continue here.
Dude, that's a good one.
Some of the big time rivalries of these companies are coming back around here.
That is crazy.
Some things are just destined to happen.
Yep. That one was written in the scrolls, so to speak. Here we go. Don't let me down, Sting.
This is tough though. I won't be mad at you, Sting.
Yeah, I mean, hey. The Nature Boy. He
He's about to have a 30-minute entrance, though.
He's the dirtiest player in the game here. This Ric Flair fellow. All right. So for you and I here, what do you think we should roll with? Because this was his. We've got the Ric Flair attire from his last match in WCW, but he was wearing a shirt, which is kind of weird. I do also have this one, which is a little bit older.
Yeah.
It's not exactly 96 or 7. It's more like a 93 or 4.
I feel like that's better.
Yeah. So we might go with a little bit pre boom period Ric Flair, just to get a prime Ric Flair. We're going with like a 93, 94 kind of Ric Flair, I guess. Something like that. All right. All right, and for our Sting, Sting is one of the biggest stars of this era. He's essentially the Undertaker of WCW. Loyal to the company, never left, stayed through the down times and the up times, and was major player, if not the most major player, throughout all of it. I mean, you really can parallel his career to Undertaker's so much, even to them both wrestling way later than you know, probably history says that they should. But both legends of the game. Very excited to see this match. Do you want to do this one or this one?
Let's go attire 2 for him too.
That's what I think as well. That's the classic Sting attire. All right, let's pull this up for you here, Butter. All right. Here we go. Classic match. Ric Flair versus Sting. Yeah, I'm nervous, man.
I'm nervous for my guy here. Taking it to Switzerland. Hell yeah.
Was this in Switzerland? Is that what that said?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of alternate reality version of this.
Weighing in at 243 pounds, Rick Pack.
Do you think WCW was popular in Switzerland? Do you think they had WCW in Switzerland?
Do you think they had Ric Flair in Japan? Do you think Ric Flair's popular in Japan?
Woo wings.
Yeah, what do you guys know about Woo Wings, dude? Woo Wings, legendary flavors, World Championship Wings.
I don't know nothing about him, but if I can keep finessing Wingstop, then then I don't need to go there.
It's crazy.
Shout out Wingstop. Shout out Uber Eats. No free shout outs, but there you go.
But that's the thing. I was thinking about this earlier with the free shout out. Gotta hit him with the deal. Woo. 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 But yes, no. But speaking of the no free shout outs, I was thinking about this today. Are any shout outs really free? Because I'm shouting them out because of what they have given to me. You know? And that's, you know, I feel like they've paid their dues. If I'm shouting them out, then it's they've improved my life in some way. So shout out Java Monster.
Yeah, but they're not paying.
Yes, I know.
That's the difference.
Yes, it
Money.
is the difference. Yes, actual moolah, I understand. But I'm just saying. As a former touring musician, I used to live on those things. So I always they've been ingrained in my life for a long time. But we're just drinking motor oil actually instead. Robot style. But we got the Sting entrance here, big time. Another Undertaker-ish quality for Sting. Kind of comes to the ring in a similar fashion, you know, very ominous.
Ric Flair, Sting. Part 500. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're off to the races. Yep. Ooh,
Big combo here by the Nature Boy. Kicking
Nature
it
Boy
off.
already getting to it here.
Sting going to the arm here.
Yep, working a body part here. These guys had some classic battles, and definitely a lot. Oh yeah, I know, right? We get the chop fest going. Woo! Woo!
Uh-oh.
Oh, he slapped the mess out of him. Woo! Oh my gosh, dude! These two.
Woo! Sting slapping.
Oh my gosh, dude! Oh my god! Oh.
Let's go.
Oh,
let's
Sting
go.
had to break the cycle there. That was hilarious. Ooh. Oh.
I can't believe one of these guys is going to go out here.
I know. It feels not right.
Sting's not afraid of the violence, though. He's going for the hardware.
Feel like something not right about that. Is that Raven?
Sting working the crowd here.
Is he the Crow or the Raven? And we will see the rumored, or at least as the story goes, creator of the Crow gimmick for Sting later tonight, Mr. Scott Hall. I guess not creator, but suggester.
Yeah, it's been disputed.
Yeah, it's been disputed. Like I said, it's the as the lore goes. But as Scott Hall would say, yeah, I asked him, like, hey man, have you ever seen that Crow movie? That'd be like totally cool if you just like didn't talk for like 6 months. Shout out
It
Scott.
worked.
Yeah, it definitely worked. Whoever's idea it was.
There we go. Going for the figure 4 already.
Yep. Uh-oh. He's got him locked in. Flip it over. Scorpion. Deathlock.
Oh. Broke it.
This is another great thing with them. The submission back and forth of it is very cool. I always loved matches where both people had submissions as their finish. It always added to the added a layer to the story. I always felt like.
No. Sting's got multiple ways though. He
Oh yeah.
could hit him with the Scorpion Death Drop too.
Or even just a Stinger Splash can do it. Seen him.
Not Ric Flair though.
Yeah, not Ric Flair, but shoot, who knows? In this multiverse, Lex Luger just won with a clothesline, so I don't know. Oof, a little to the back of the head. We got a pin. Yeah, like you said, probably not on Ric Flair though. It's gonna take a lot more than that. You're gonna have to hit him with everything. As Ric Flair did on. Oh, the
late
dirtiest
blow.
player in the game.
Had to do it to him.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2. The most protected move in wrestling. The low blow.
Sting just lost by getting hit in the nuts.
Oh, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Sting. Sting. Not Sting.
It is true. It does happen to the best of us.
Yeah, it does.
I've been hit and been down for like 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Almost had to do a stretcher job.
That's true. That was not even the time I was talking about. This was a whole different time. Oh man, yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah. We'll move on.
I've been there.
But we hope that Sting's.
I would have eaten that pin as well. Probably is what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a good way to win, and we hope that Sting's McNuggets are okay. And
you always got to protect the McNuggets.
yeah, hopefully he doesn't have to do a stretcher job here.
Woo! Oh man.
I mean, of course Ric Flair has to move on.
Yeah. We were gonna lose one of the faces of the company in this match, either way. It is unfortunate that it was our pick, Sting, though, because we picked him to win this whole thing just now, and he's out in the first round.
That happens.
It does happen.
That's why you play the game, or watch the game.
Yeah, and that's why the dirtiest player in the game is moving on.
Gets it done again.
Woo! Yeah, shout out Mike Keith. All right. Well, we've got Ric Flair and Lex Luger. Moving on to the second round here. And hey, without further ado, we're just going to jump right in and get this wheel spinning again.
Without having Sting in the next round, that sucks, but I do feel like this is kind of telling of the way WCW was at the time, kind of relying on some of the older stars, and we'll keep pushing them to the top.
We're booking this the same way that it would have been booked by Eric Bischoff,
hitting a random wheel.
Yeah, dude. There's literally, I mean, that was his whole gimmick when he was the Raw GM, right?
Yeah. Well, there you go.
He spun the wheel for like match types and all this kind of crazy
Shout out Eric Bischoff.
So
you're an inspiration.
Here we go.
Didn't I bury him a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry.
Dude, but that's the thing about all these promoters from this era is like, you got to take the good with the bad with all of them. This is a carny industry. We got a lot of carnies
not just promoters too. It's
it's
everybody.
All of them. It's all of them.
Vince Russo, bro.
I would push myself out a window, bro. Anyway, spinning the wheel.
Yeah, can we get a creative battle royal going?
Yeah, we absolutely can. Vince Russo versus Vince Russo versus Vince Russo.
Versus Jim Cornette.
Yeah. All right, we have Hollywood Hogan, who was my secondary pick. Should my guy Sting get eliminated like he just did, so
without he's gonna face Booker T.
Oh, don't even have to. Yep. It's gonna go too far, and we've got Hall. We have an NWO infight here.
NWO Civil War going on here.
Hogan and Hall.
No more the sweets. No more two sweets. Yeah. They're two sours now.
Yeah. Yep. Couldn't have said it better without myself.
Something like that. Two sweets and the two sour. You heard it here first.
You can't be too sour without being sweet for an hour. So
there you go.
You heard it here. On this game as well.
Honky Tonka Man.
Yeah, the Honky Tonka Man.
Yeah, can we replace Hollywood Hogan with a Honky Tonk Man?
Yeah, that's our wild card rule that's coming into effect.
Hollywood Hogan's been attacked.
We were replace him with the Disciple.
The Blue Meanie.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do it.
Might as well.
Blue World Order, dude.
Yeah.
Sign me up. All right, so we have Hogan, and let's get Scott Hall in here.
Yeah. Hey, give him the gimmick.
Should we do NWO?
Is he wearing the shirt? Or?
No, I don't think so. I don't know, though.
Let's do NWO. Let's just keep it in-house.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see what happens.
For NWO Scott Hall here. And this is a 92 overall Hollywood Hogan versus an 87 overall Scott Hall. So, all right. We'll see how this goes. Excited.
Hogan really should be a 99 though, because he can just say that doesn't work for me, brother.
Yep, that's you just got to hit him with the deal, hit him with the creative control, because he had that was one thing that was probably part of the major success and the major downfall of WCW was the fact that Hogan had control of his creative.
Yeah, and realistically, like Hogan should be virtually unbeatable on this game, probably.
And that's how I predict it's going to go down. I think he's pulling his creative card here.
And Scott Hall, he's going to finger poke Scott Hall.
Oh man,
he's going to lay down.
And that's going to give Hogan the second round bye.
Yep. That's
oh shoot.
Classic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's royalty free. We should probably have hit that. Should we hit it?
Whatever you want.
I think it's royalty free, right?
I thought it was, but I don't know.
We'll just keep rocking. You know the NWO theme.
It's this.
This is some version of it. You hear that fan? Oh baby, yeah.
Hollywood Hogan Gooners out there.
Yeah. Oh baby, yeah. Hogan.
It's just LA Knight.
Yeah. It was a young LA Knight.
A big fan.
Yep. It's this guy. Right.
One of the GOATs, though. Love him, hate him.
Can't deny him.
Yeah, he was wrestling for quite a while. So
for about 20 or 30 years.
And even still to this day, if you probably walked up to anybody on the street and asked them to name a wrestler, chances are that I would say maybe like 80% of those people say Hulk Hogan.
Oh man.
I know we talked about this before, but Scott Hall wasn't really one of my favorites growing up, but as time's gone on, he's somebody that I've definitely grown a big appreciation for. So,
no doubt about it, man. He's one of the coolest dudes in wrestling. And also, super love the Razor Ramon gimmick when, after the fact, and now that I'm older and understand a lot more of the ins and outs of wrestling. It's a super clever gimmick and was super cool. But yeah, both these guys
Hollywood versus the bad guy.
Yep, these guys changed the industry without a doubt.
And they're going to change it again with this match.
Yep.
Dang, that's press.
Is this Stone Cold Steve Austin or Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Beat up Scott Hall like Hulk Hogan.
Yes. Bars. Yeah, I got Hogan here. What about you?
Man, I don't want to pick against Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say Hogan. I hate it, but I don't like it.
When you know, though. I feel like there's no way Hogan's gonna allow himself to get beat by Hall here. He's booking this whole tournament. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Hogan booked this whole thing, so.
He's got control over Vince, too. So.
Yeah. He's already cooked up a plan with Vince, so they already know who's winning outside too. All this was pre-arranged. No, it wasn't. This is all AI in real time happening right now. So, yep. Had to hit him with the deal.
We gotta figure out our ECW CWF belt.
Yeah, yeah. I was definitely thinking about that earlier too.
Cheap sledgehammer shot here by Scott.
But nope. Like we said, Hogan ain't going out like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nice swerve there.
Oh.
Didn't take long for them to turn on each other here, though.
Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, slap spot fest.
Not only fighting, but within the first 2 minutes, there was a sledgehammer involved.
Yep. Dude, here we go. Let the slapping begin.
Yeah, definitely big meaty men slapping meat right here.
Yeah, definitely. Scott Hall was like 6'5" or something like that.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
Hogan's pretty huge too.
Oh yeah, the Hogan's like 6'7" or 6'6".
But he built like LeBron. I like how he hits the ropes like that too.
Yeah,
Nice little touch.
it definitely
Classic Hogan.
it is.
Just got rest the arm on it real quick.
Yeah, they got some of the little details in the movements. Right.
Definitely a lot better this year, I feel like.
No doubt. Our
Hogan looking for an escape here.
yeah, he might need it. Scott Hall whooping that ass right now.
About to dump him on the fire.
Oh.
Hogan's on fire. Hogan's on fire.
On the fake fire. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, choke slam.
Ooh. Scott Hall also.
Onto the concrete.
Yeah, yeah. Onto the flaming concrete. Uh-oh. You gonna hit with the Razor's Edge outside? Oh no. Oh no.
Do it.
Oh no. Oh. Let's go. Well, that was brutal, dude.
What is he doing? Is he trying to get a count out here?
That ain't happening. Now he just
He forgot the rule. Oh, he was going with the meat shot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're gonna whole new.
We're not leaving that in ECW. Every promotion, sledgehammer to the meat is gonna.
Shots. Yep. That's facts.
All right, Hogan's taking a beating. 1, 2.
Oh, not enough. Even a Razor's
work
Edge
for
to
him,
the
brother.
outside. Yep. Yep. He's like, hey man, I want you to hit me with your finish outside the ring,
And then I'm gonna no sell it and then beat you with a clothesline.
Yeah. And I'm gonna Hulk out, brother.
I'm gonna Hulk out, dude.
And what you gonna do?
Ooh,
Yep, hit
there
him
we
with
go.
the big
Big
boot.
boot. 1, 2.
Oh, now you gotta hit him with the big leg.
2.999.
Hit him with the big leg. Hit him with the big leg. Do it. Yep. Here it comes.
Drop in the leg.
Oh.
Boom. That's all she wrote.
This
The
is gonna
Scott
be
Hall.
it.
1.
The other most protected
2.
move. Oh.
No,
I was gonna say nobody kicks out of the leg, dude.
He had to put his friend over.
Yeah. Whatever.
No,
It's just because he's in the NWO.
Come on. Come on, Scott.
Oh. Yeah, we
Shock the world.
haven't gotten any color yet in any of these matches. Scott Hall's gear doesn't count. Oh wait, I said that. Is he bleeding? Or is it just
I think it's
shadow?
hair.
Yo, I saw the hair, but it looked like his nose.
He's got a shiner.
Yeah, something was weird.
The stairs. We're getting glitched up with the stairs.
No, there we go. These guys both two up there.
Yep.
There. Like clockwork.
Right on cue.
Yep. Oh. Yep, now here's where Hogan's got to get his upper hand back.
What's he grabbing? Going back for the hammer?
Yep. Going to pick up the sledgehammer. That's definitely been the flavor of the week here. Oh.
Scott Hall ain't having it.
Oh.
I thought we were about to see a leg sweep onto the stairs.
Kicked him right in the belly. Yep, there that the way he hits the ropes, dude.
Arm drag. 1, 2.
You definitely can be with that. If he had gone down with that, we definitely gonna have to hit those sliders for the next round.
And now a spine buster. 1, 2.
Oh, not gonna happen.
Last second again.
We got a good match here.
Yeah.
This, I think, is the best match so far. Oh.
This might be the best work Hogan has done in the ring.
Yeah.
Does it take a stair shot here? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, dang, dude.
Had to smash Scott Hall's head, his NWO stablemate, with some stairs.
They pretty much just went with the Seth Rollins Fiend finish.
yeah,
Just
definitely.
now. But hey, Hogan gonna Hogan.
Yep.
Hogan gonna Hogan, and he takes the dub. All right. So Lex Luger, Ric Flair, and Hollywood Hogan, brother.
I hate it.
Yep. Even after this Razor's Edge to the outside.
It was too early. It just happened too early.
Yep. I guess so. Hogan wasn't going to go out like that, so he did not.
And does this signify the end of the NWO?
In the WO.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta show the big leg here. Thought that was gonna be it.
Dude, Hogan never jumped that high for a leg drop ever.
Yeah, that was like...
It always looked like the lowest impact move.
Yeah, he literally just... He fell. He didn't... He didn't get up. He just got down. Hollywood Hogan, brother. Gotta hit his deal. Hogan must pose.
Yep. You're hot dogging and grandstanding.
That's what's gonna be the ultimate WrestleMania 5.
3.5 again.
Can't get over the 3.5
I
one.
thought that was good.
Yeah. It was.
It was great, in fact, but
Yeah.
not good enough.
It says Melts.
Dang. What do we gotta do? What do we gotta do, Meltzer? We gotta up the ante.
Yep. There's gonna be some ante up in here coming down the pike soon.
There's an Extreme Rules cap. He doesn't like the
The hardcore.
too hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't live hardcore.
Yeah. And the legend of Dave Meltzer. Way hardcore. All right. So let's get into the last spin of the night. Remaining, we have Kevin Nash, Booker T, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Goldberg.
Oh shit. I'm praying for Macho Man versus Goldberg.
It would be great. Oh yeah, we're on this camera now. No way to really get an anti-glare here. But I can tell you that we're gonna get Goldberg first.
You know what to do, Wheel.
Alright. Goldberg first. Who will be facing Goldberg in the first round of the WCW tournament? Well, Nostradamus strikes again. It is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well,
Macho Man's not going to be outdone by Hulk Hogan here tonight. he's going to go on next and put on an even better show.
I don't believe you. Oh, well, I already hit that. We got the happy pop rock song going into the Macho Man match here. Nope. What am I doing? Oh, it was Goldberg first, yes. Alright. Goldberg.
Does Goldberg have a different attire?
Well, the other attire
What
that
did
it
he wear?
has on here is his WWE attire. Like with the white trim.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what other attire does he
Yeah. Goldberg is a 94. It's a created superstar.
Yeah.
Also, I should have been shouting these creators out here. I will do that here. I'll pull up this list of some of these creators. Most of these people are on the game, but for the ones that are not, I will give some shout outs here. Colossal Phenom Max, thank you for the Goldberg, which I haven't shown on the screen here yet.
There he is.
We got Goldberg here. But yeah, we'll get this thing going first, and then we'll get it together. But yeah, Macho Man, he's also on the game as well. So, but yes, we definitely did end up having to do a couple of downloads for the community creations. But yeah, a lot of these guys on the game. Macho Man Randy Savage. No, actually, I think I did actually have to download it because yeah, there we go. That's what. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Time for him to snap Goldberg Slim Jim.
Whoa. Or his pet iguana, so to speak. Shout out Longest Yard. All right, this is the one we want. Let's get it going. Goldberg versus Macho Man Randy Savage. It's gonna be hard to pick against Goldberg here for me. Kalamazoo.
The following contest is an
So
Yeah, I feel
Goldberg-
like 89 is pretty low for Macho Man. That's
yeah.
he got done dirty.
I'd have to agree.
And Goldberg got overglazed.
Yeah. They definitely glaze Goldberg.
94. This dude can't wrestle, bro.
Yeah, Colossal Phenom Max. I'm just kidding.
I get why. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably right, but
That's the thing. Is like I thought about that when I was looking through the ratings earlier. Like they have Jade Cargill like pretty highly rated on the game,
Yeah.
but that's because character-wise, story-wise, they try to build her as this powerhouse, similar to like a Goldberg. Obviously, she had a streak like Goldberg in AEW. So she's built the same way, and she, I mean, definitely still has a lot of weaknesses in the ring. I feel like she's had a hard time hanging with a lot of the people she's had to face. But, you know, you can protect her and just give her these quick squash matches and just hope that she looks good.
I think Jay's a better wrestler than Goldberg.
No, I agree. I agree. Oh, here he comes. Oh, yeah.
Randy the Savage.
Randy the Savage. Randy the
He
Savage.
should have came out in the Bonesaw gimmick.
Randy the Savage is ready.
just a hair too late
Yep.
from the era we were
Yep.
looking for.
Yep. Just a few years. Couple years.
Yeah, we need to run that match.
Yeah. Can
The
we?
Human Spider versus Bonesaw.
Yeah.
The greatest match of all time.
If you've never seen it,
Yeah.
go watch it.
Yeah. Meltzer, go watch that one.
Yeah. Definitely would have been 10 stars Tokyo Dome. Well, still 5 stars at the bingo hall or wherever it was.
At the place next to the library in New York.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Again, I'm going with
Oh, shit. And Macho Man's concussed.
Yeah, it goes with the Bret Hart concussion kick.
Yep.
Right off the bat.
It's an effective move.
Yep. It's ended many a career, I guess. I already said, yeah, I've got Goldberg. Did you say Goldberg or?
So Goldberg all around.
Yeah. So you say Goldberg? No, just.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
It's looking like he's about to squash him already.
Yeah.
He kicked him in the face already. He already hit him with the running power
hitting
slam. He's about to spear him.
Oh my god. Mach
is
is done.
Mach, dude.
Mach is done.
Oh,
Goldberg
no.
is about to get.
He's literally about to hit him with the jackhammer now.
When we made this rule, I don't know if we were prepared for
The Goldberg squash matches.
Exactly. He's just beating the shit out of Macho Man.
Hit him with it, dude. Hit him with the deal. Oh, man. So,
Jeez. Stop the damn match. It's hard to watch.
you got a family. Oh, in a 1 count.
Alright. Goldberg's pissed.
This is becoming a shoot real
Yeah.
quick. Macho said, I'm not selling for this jerk. This guy's been here for a cup of coffee and I'm in the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. Oh. As Goldberg hits a jackhammer and we're going home.
Onto a lap.
Yeah.
Onto light tubes.
On 2 light tubes. WCW Goldberg
He
style.
missed the concussion kick.
Yeah. Macho Man scouted it. That's literally, it was that against the ropes kick that did Bret Hart in too. That was it.
Macho Man seems like he kind of had like a permanent concussion, so maybe
Yeah.
that knocked some sense back into him.
He's impervious to getting kicked in the head. You're fixing him with every kick, so be careful, Goldberg.
Yeah, he's about to unlock something that's never been tapped into before. Put me down, Gilbert.
So you're that Gilbert guy that you're about. Freak out. Yeah, I was torn between downloading or doing this attire for Mach or getting the 99 What Up Mach
Yeah,
attire where he was wearing like the
see-through
yeah,
shirt.
the see-through
gimmick.
shirt, exactly, and like the Oakley glasses.
That's good shit.
Yep. Slicked back hair and a ponytail.
He was rapping his ass off.
Yeah, he was rapping fool, dude. Go listen to Macho Man's rap album.
Oh, spear.
If you knew that he had a rap album.
He no-sold it
Oh.
and got right back up and into the jacket.
Yep. There it is.
And he's cooked.
Yep. He is cooked.
Night-night.
Yep. Nobody kicks out of that.
1, 2.
Nobody kicks out of that. Proceeds to kick out of that. Oh, man.
The classic announcer reversal.
Yeah, exactly. That was like the field goal kick curse right there. Oh.
Damn.
Yep, this is a shoot. Now
Teeing
Goldberg
off.
is pissed.
Damn.
When he got the Singapore cane.
And
The
he's
kendo
hitting,
thing. Yep, here
hitting
we
the
go.
corner
Yep.
again.
Another spear.
Oh, God.
Yep.
And another one. Yeah.
I think that's it.
1.
Yeah. Mach's
Two.
eyes are closed.
3.
Yeah.
Macho Man needs some assistance. He might be dead. He may be dead.
My man looked like he had 2 black eyes.
Yeah.
He was just asleep, dude. Hey.
Well, I guess probably Goldberg got the fastest time. But I don't know. The Ric Flair one seemed pretty quick, too.
Yeah. I think this one
I
was
think it's going to
quicker.
be close.
I think it's going to be close, but I do think that this one was probably quicker. But we'll see. We will time these up and we'll find out. But
And in that couple of minutes, we saw, what, 3 or 4 spears and a jackhammer?
Yep.
I wonder if he just gets his, like,
Cool.
signatures and ults, like, quicker than anybody else, because that's 90% of his moveset.
Yep, literally. Yeah, that was a pretty standard Goldberg match. Mach didn't
Yeah.
really get very much offense in at all.
Yeah, I don't... I mean, he did that one move in the corner where he clubbed Goldberg in the back of the head, but that was about it.
Yep. Where the big boys play, brother. Butter.
I'm looking forward to seeing New Jack and Goldberg facing off down the line.
2.5 stars. So basically, the worse stars, the fewer the stars, the quicker the match, I think, is what it seems like. So if you had the lowest star match, then pretty much you're going to get a bye if you won the worst match.
And that's Goldberg's specialty.
Yep.
He will
Winning
give you
bad
a damn
matches.
Bad match.
Yeah. He'll win a damn bad match, that's for sure. That's 4 down. And we've got one more match to go tonight to get our 5 WCW contenders for the crown of the era, the king of the era, of the boom period of
The
pro
true
wrestling.
king of the ring.
Yep, the true king of the ring. In our ECW bracket, just to kind of recap, just to let you know, we did get New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, Jerry Lynn, Sandman, Taz, all moving on. And so far tonight, we've got Lex Luger, Ric Flair, Hogan, Goldberg moving on. And we've got one more person to crown. So without further ado, we will set up that last match, which is going to be Booker T versus Kevin Nash.
Very interesting.
Yeah, pretty good match. Pretty good match.
And I feel like this tournament takes it a little bit above the King of the Ring, because these are Extreme Rules matches. So we're King of the Ring and King of the Ringside area.
King of the Ring and the surrounding.
Yeah.
the ring and the ring plus.
Wasn't that the WWE Vince gimmick for a while, that all the announcers had to refer to it as like the ringside area?
Yeah, I'm sure that. I mean, that sounds like. I don't know. I can't recall if I heard that specifically.
They couldn't say like they went down to the floor. Or,
Yeah.
whatever. They're like, and now they're fighting in the ringside area.
The ringside area. Jeez, Vince and his jargon, his terminology.
ringside area, pal.
His medical facility. The nearby medical facility. Wait on God hospitals, pal. All right, book. So again, with the Booker T, he's a little timeline confused here. It's kind of a 2005-ish looking Booker T with a 1997 attire. But hey, had to go with what we could get. Very hard to get the era of Booker T that we need for this tournament, but yeah, it's gonna be a good match. I think the Outsiders one is the one I was checking out, but he's wearing red and so is Book, so I don't know. You think it would clash? It's a lot of red, but hey, whatever. We did the NWO version of Scott Hall, so we'll do the NWO version of Kevin Nash as well. All right. Without further ado, our final match of the night. Let's play some Toucan.
Tough draw here for Book.
Yep.
Going
Kevin
up
Nash.
against the... Is Kevin Nash the biggest guy in the whole tournament, maybe? It would be close. We haven't...
Well, we've got Undertaker still too.
Yeah.
But no, I think Kevin Nash is taller than the Undertaker, and we have Kane.
Yeah. I've always felt like Kevin Nash was bigger than both of those guys, though.
Yeah.
I know they were all probably billed as 7 feet, but I don't think Kane or Undertaker were.
No,
ever
Undertaker
actually
I
7
think
feet.
is actually closer to like a 6'9" or a 6'10".
He's still tall as fuck, but
Yeah. But I think the same thing is for Kevin Nash. Like he was always billed as 7 feet. I feel like he was closer to like a 6'10" or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But either way, Booker T definitely not that big. So, got his work cut out for him, no doubt about it.
Has to slay the giant here tonight. And he can dig that. The Booker T / Harlem Heat song is definitely one of the best entrance musics,
Dude.
entrance musics
Yeah.
of all time.
Dude.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yes. Entrances and entrance music.
Yeah. Musics is
Musicies. But no, definitely, dude. Dude, and it was so unique. Like, nobody else's music sounds anything like that, you know? Like, it was sick, dude. Is sick. Greatest music.
Kevin Nash. What an asshole.
Definitely an asshole. He's always given me asshole vibes. Pause. There's something
He
weird
did
in there. But
No, yeah, I don't know.
again,
I mean-
not that I hate the guy.
No, not anything personally. I don't know enough about Kevin Nash personally. I know he has a podcast, so I don't know if he said anything stupid on there, but yeah, I mean, he's somebody that, of course, you know, I've appreciated everything that he's been a part of,
Yeah, I mean, he's
but
been as influential to the landscape of wrestling as any of these people that
Yeah.
we're talking about in this tournament, you know?
I've never really particularly been like a Kevin Nash fan really at all.
Sure.
Like rooting for him or anything. you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's a consensus kind of view, especially in the latter days of WCW's success, at least, is because, you know, again, back to the creative control side of things, Kevin Nash was one of those people, too, that had creative control, as well as Hogan.
Twice now, Book has been backed down by Kevin Nash after a strike. Kevin Nash no selling him.
Oh, no. They're not gonna squash my guy Book, huh? Please don't. Booker T, suck up. Ooh.
Yeah, we got to set up Hulk Hogan versus Booker T in the next round.
Dude, yeah. Yeah,
He's got to get his shot in here.
yep. He wants the gold, sucker.
Yeah. He wants that WCWF championship.
Yep.
I love ECCC double F.
Yeah, it was just yeah. ECCC double F.
Yeah.
ECCC double F. That hurt my head.
Yeah.
That hurt, dude. Oh my freaking head. Oh, speaking of hurt heads,
Wow. Pop right back up.
I hit him with the deal. Yep, and
Dude.
getting back down again. Oh.
This is the giant advantage here. He could just no sell that shit.
Oh. And then clothesline Book out of his boots. Ooh. That was weird,
Yeah.
but caught the knees.
Kind of botched there.
Yep,
Both guys not on the same page here.
for sure.
Trying to get it back together.
But these guys are good workers. They'll figure it out here.
Nice flapjack there.
Booker T looking tired. Oh. Takes another shot to the head. So maybe not tired, but loopy.
Yeah, those are
Seeing
starting to pile up.
stars,
Now.
yeah.
That's 3.
Yep.
He's still fighting though.
Oh.
And Booker T was my underdog pick to win this side. If I couldn't pick Sting,
Yep.
so
And I did
Yeah,
not go with an underdog pick. I picked Sting, but then I said if it's not Sting, it's going to be the big guy, Hulk Hogan brother. Hulk Hogan brother.
And Booker T's really he's gonna have to run the gauntlet here, as far as that goes. You know, he's potentially gonna end up having to face Kevin Nash here, and maybe Hulk Hogan in the next round, maybe Ric Flair. Either way, he's gonna be going up against some of the top competitors here.
No doubt.
He got a tough draw.
Yeah. And we do have, I mean, we've got some heavy hitters that made it to the end of or made it to the second round here. You know, with Lex, Ric Flair, Hogan, Goldberg. There's no
Yeah,
easy.
we're not going to see Goldberg next week.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Goldberg next week either. So maybe these guys are happy about that, but somebody's going to get worked. There will be more spears in round 3. I can assure you. Which leads me to just, you know, to explain the bracketology of it all.
Let's go.
You know, we'll have 5 people from each promotion in the next round, with one of those 5 getting a bye. So that will leave us with 2 singles matches per promotion on our next round. So we'll try to knock out probably all 6 of those in one go. But then obviously that's going to leave us with 3 people left per promotion after that, 2 winners and the person that gets the bye. So yeah, that'll be our semifinal for everything. Will be 3 triple threat matches. One for WWF, one for WCW, one for ECW, with the final 3 of each promotion. So we're gonna whittle it down.
Had a table shot there on the outside.
Yes.
Book getting sent back to the ring is our first cover in a while. One.
And Book not even gonna entertain that.
All fight.
Oh.
Oh, booking.
There we go.
That's it.
This could be it.
1.
This could
2.
be
Count faster, ref.
Oh, Book! Book
But he only needed 1 time.
Yeah.
Only 1 bookend to
Oh.
beat the giant Kevin Nash.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that was a pretty quick one as well, though.
Yeah.
Booker kind of in the running here.
Let's go.
So maybe Booker will have a bye. We'll see. We will time these and see.
I don't know. I feel like that one was a little bit longer.
Yeah, probably. But it was close. It was pretty close, I think. Though.
That was great. Just 1 reversal. Caught him off guard.
Yep.
Kevin Nash was not ready.
Yep. Big tree fall hard.
Mm-hmm.
Here is your winner.
Let's go.
Pity fell very hard.
Booker T.
He wants the gold, sucker.
He's coming for it.
Oh, dude, let's hit it. Let's
Yeah.
get a spin a Rooney.
Let's get a spin of Rooney.
Let's get a spin a Rooney. Oh, sucker. Oh, man, that's my guy right there.
Can you dig that? I can dig that. I can dig Booker T winning this whole damn
There it
thing.
was. See, I told you it's short.
Yeah. 2.5.
2.5. That's always how they do it. Short matches don't get stars. So this one's probably in the same realm of that Goldberg match.
But short matches do make stars.
Yes.
And a star was made here tonight.
Yeah, possibly, you know, kind of one of the underdogs of this bracket, I think. When you're looking at all these faces of WCW, you know, Booker T was kind of a late bloomer in the WCW world title scene. He was the world champion. He was the last world champion, I think, of WCW. I believe he was holding the world title when WCW was purchased by WWF and Vince McMahon. Or Shane McMahon, depending on if you want the kayfabe version to stay alive for
It
you.
was Shane, dude.
Shane. It does.
He has the
The
money.
contract does say McMahon,
And Shane has the money.
but it reads Shane McMahon, and here comes the money. Dollar, 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 dollar. Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
Booker T So that's going to round out our WCW bracket. Again, to review, we've got Lex Luger defeated DDP.
Yeah.
Yes, Lex Luger defeated DDP in our first match. Ric Flair and Sting, classic match, and Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, had to get him right in the old tallywhacker, and and that's how Sting goes out in the first round. Ric Flair wins, and then we got,
And that's one more in the tally for Ric Flair.
Exactly. You know, and a classic rivalry. I mean, how many matches those two have had together? It's probably in the hundreds. Then we got Hogan versus his NWO stall mate, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Scott Hall.
They too sweet and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're homies
They
and stuff.
kiss.
Yeah, they make their hands kiss.
Yeah.
But those guys, friends outside the ring, enemies in the ring tonight. But Scott Hall ultimately has to do the job for Big Hulkster, the Huckster. Hollywood Hogan moves on. And then we got the squash match of the night. Goldberg, who would face off against Macho Man Randy
I have to see it. I wanted to see it, but I don't know. I don't know if I should have seen it.
He went in there and he whooped on Macho Man's ass.
Not a good look for Macho Man's legacy there.
No.
Yeah.
He was definitely looking.
Really do much.
I don't know if that was Macho Man. That might have been the Nacho Man that made it to the. He might have been the Nacho Man in the ring tonight. And then last but not least, we got Booker T.
The
against
surprise
Kevin,
of the evening.
Yeah, Booker T versus Kevin Nash. Thought Kevin Nash might do his politicking thing and try to get over, but you know what? Letting Book move on. And so we got Booker T. Moving on there. So that's our 5 from tonight. Again, to recap from our ECW, we got New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, Jerry Lynn, Sandman, and Taz. Moving on. So
Those are 5 pretty good guys.
that's 10 pretty good guys. And we're about to do our that leaves just one more Fed to cover here.
Who?
And
What?
what? No way. And that's obviously gonna be the Fed, the WW Fed, World Wrestling Federation.
The double E.
Double F. I love double F. That's Nash.
That's Otto.
And thanks for watching to the end of the video.
And if you like what you saw, you know the drill, and hope to catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.